Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Blackstair2, and this is episode 2 of Why XVM Does Not Matter. Now, you may notice this is not my personal replay. This is a replay by Hammy113. He is also my brother. I guess he got a little excited here because this match, as we see, is a 39%er. And why is this a 39%er? Because this is how XVM works. This is the KV1S that you can see second down. He's lime green. That's a pretty dang high efficiency. And we have a Cheeto on the other team. That's very good too. No, Chinu Kai, I'm sorry. Chinu Kai, that is also a very good player. And so, XVM is giving him a lot of hate. Although, Hammy has some pretty good backup here because he has a T28 that is pretty boss. So, actually, I was sitting right next to him when he was doing this, so we were advising each other on how we should approach this because we saw a 39% on a tier 6 battle. It usually does not turn out like you expect it to. As in, it turns out exactly like you expect it to because it's so hopeless that you don't think it's going to happen. 30, it's just so bad. But you'll see some critical mistakes that the good players make later that turn this game around. So, we're following Hammy over here, and he's gonna go support this side as any good medium tank player should, and going back to the rock first because he knows that the other team has some pretty good players on it. Stays unspotted, and first player spotted in the middle, ARL 44 right there. And so, here we go. Alright, pulls into a bush. He's looking, seeing if he can get any shots. Does not have anything right now. Just being patient right now. He does not have a lot of support on the side. M8A1 and a Hellcat is not a lot of support. He has some heavies coming to back him up. But right now, he's just chilling. So we're just chilling. T49 spotted in the middle. And as he described, here it goes. Tracked in the center of the field. He pulls back for a shot. Angled his armor. No worries. Got him. Now this tank actually does have a pretty decent gun. I do not own one of these myself, but yep, exactly. Sneaky. No, he's not Chinu Kai though. So yeah, he thought he had a shot here and then he lost the shot. He's looking, and he's saying to me right now, because I was sitting right next to him when this battle was happening, he's like, I don't have a shot, and I'm like, alright, well, he sees KV and an 88. Oh god, this doesn't look good. And so he lines up a beautiful shot right into his cupola. Oh my gosh. For him complaining about how inaccurate these Chinese guns are, he makes this thing work. And right now he's thinking, he's like, oh wait, is this church destructible? Because he ran into it, part of the pieces fell off, but it turns out it is not. So he was safe. KV1 is being fired upon. And Hammy right now is saying, alright, this is his strategy. Uses his lemming teammates as disposable hit point takers. So while he's getting slaughtered by the 88, he's taking pop shots in this guy's cupola. And so he's feeling a little better about sitting out here. He's getting good shots. He finally starts getting shot, but it's too late because he finishes him off. Now there's the KV1S. He bounces. The KV1S just freaking bounced, I'm pretty sure. So the KV1S bounces. Artillery shot came in, trying to go through the church. That did not work, Mr. Artillery player. Realizes it's not destructible, so now he can push up against this. And the KV1S is the best player on their team right now that's still alive. And he's about to make some terrible mistakes right here. Pushes out. Forgets there's a Cheeto, sorry, these tank names are weird. Gets tracked. Gun is behind there. Lower glacier shot. Turns out he has the angle to penetrate. Hammy is gonna start peppering this guy like there ain't no tomorrow. And there we go. Best player on their team dead. It is now 11-8, and Hammy's team has the advantage with a 39% chance to win because their two best players are dead, and now the playing field is leveled. So now we got two flanks pushing here. At first he was worried that the Matilda, actually I was worried too, that the Matilda would push up here and get to the cap. We know there's a KV-1 back here somewhere. We know the artillery's in the forest because he got shot by it a little bit earlier, or someone tried to shoot him, and it landed in the church side. And we got the T29 and what is that? T29 and SU-85I pushing up. T28. Did I say T29? T28 and SU-85I pushing up there. And now Hammy realizes he's spotted because he got shot by the artillery. Hellcat runs out into the open. He's rushing forward. Hammy tries to get some shots. Lines up one shot. Can he line up a second one? Do we hear a second one? No. He's falling behind the house. Looking for a shot. Tries to break down some cover. Takes out the cover and pulls back. And artillery misses. Alright. But unfortunately now that Hellcat, we really needed him to stay alive. And he did not stay alive. Now Hammy does have enough hit points that he can take a couple shots from a KV-1. It's not going to hurt him too much because he's a tier 6 tank. KV-1 is tier 5. So he's now going to work his way around here. And we're thinking, alright, so we got those guys pushing up. We got the guys pushing up over here. M37 back here spotting at cap. I thought he was AFK, but he's not. And we got the TOG too slowly working his way up here. And so we're going to let the TOG go out. And when we look at the TOG, 0k battles, decent efficiency I guess, but he just does not have experience, which means he just bought this tank without even grinding through any other tank. So we're gonna let the gold noob go ahead and take the hit because he seems to have the money to spare on this stuff. Murder T, we think he's AFK right now. You'll see Hammy say he's AFK in a little bit. Yep, we thought he was AFK. We'll find out later if that's true or not. TOG 2 going balls of steel right down the middle, and he's gonna try to take out whatever's in front of him. I don't know what he's thinking. He's just YOLO rushing. Hammy is waiting for that KV-1 to get respotted. The artillery is going mid to try to find the Matilda, and the TOG's going up. Matilda is lit up, looks over, does not have a shot. M37 is gonna have to hold off for himself, and M37 gets the Matilda, already TD mode, GG to the guy. But unfortunately, the artillery finds him next. Now here we go. KV-1 is now over there. Now we know the 38T, we thought he was AFK, so we know two of them are here. We know the artillery is back here. And so Hammy's lining up a couple of good shots. Hammy lines up a great shot on the KV-1, destroys KV-1. We're looking up, we realize, wait, that's pepper fire. And that's about the average damage of a Martyr 38T. And so we're like, oh crap. He's not AFK. And so now this is dangerous because we have a tank destroyer that has a pretty high penetration. Hammy's in a Japanese tank, and you just can't do much about it. So he's going to try to spot him. He thought about taking some hits for him, but we decided since he was a gold noob, the TOG being that is a gold noob, that he would not take shots from a gold noob, or for a gold noob. He's just waiting for the Martyr to reveal himself. And the Martyr finishes off the TOG. So now Hammy's going to be creeping through the bushes here. Whoa, worthless support, and yeah, I do kind of agree. But unfortunately, that's just camo rating. Gets one shot in. Thought he could move after that. Turns out he can't. But now he's unspotted. Martyr continues to blind fire. And finally, SU-85I gets a good shot in there. Now I'm telling Hammy, you gotta move, man. Alright, so artillery hits him. Now he has 20 seconds, so he's good to get in the cover. And because of that, we know exactly where he is. We know he's in the forest. So next game is just wrapping up, and that's about it. With a 39% chance to win, Hammy and his team fight off basically a couple of the good players on the other team, and the team just crumbles. That's 39%. It's hard to get yourself to win a 45%, but 39, that's a lot. And the TOG compliments Hammy on good day's work. Great work, Hammy. Also, do you have hemorrhoids from sitting too much? So, to answer that question, no he does not, and yes he does sit too much. But that's because he's pretty good at this game. He's working on getting his stats better, and he's a very smart player, actually. And so we're going to finish off here, and kaboom. And so right there is how you turn around a 39%er to win. You use teamwork, you use your teammates as bait, and you kill their good players. As we can see, the KV-1S on the other team did not get any kills, and if he started getting kills, it would have been a lot more dangerous. Including, if you looked at the matchup actually at the beginning, Hammy's team only had a KV-1S and a TOG as their heavies. They had a KV-1S and a Chi-Nu Kai. Chi-Nu Kai got 3 kills. He was being really sneaky. Martyr 38T did pretty good. And so that's about it. I'm gonna have, and here's actually a new announcement, guys. Hammy113 is starting a channel finally. So his channel will be linked in the description by the time this is posted, and also he's in my featured channels. We're gonna be doing some more dual comms later on. And in case I felt a little bit, in case this sounds a little off its game today, I basically had my wisdom teeth out. What is today? Monday. 3 days ago. 3 days ago I had all my wisdom teeth out, so talking was a little bit weird into the microphone, and I haven't found something in a while to commentate about. So without any further ado, I'll get off here before I say anything too stupid. My name is Blackster2. Comment, rate, subscribe, and peace out, dogs.